Last we left off, Elion,
Me.
you weren't. Your player wasn't there, but your character was privy to the finale to the Draco Lich encounter. Upon
Still need to see the
completing
episode.
the end of the dungeon, the party decided it was best to run, of which you guys were successfully able to do so, and you made it back just in time to make it for your performance after a long rest, but cut a little bit short as time was pretty close in order to get a full night's sleep. So, you wake up in the morning and you reread the note to make sure you know where to go. You are to proceed to the location known as the Winged Halls, a ballroom located on the third layer, often frequented by the noble class. Do you have anything you'd like to do in the morning before you head to your performance?
Can I go to the markets and see if I can like get either some gear or some like something to like look better or like
Fashion
prepare
garb?
Yeah.
Yeah, you could find yourself to a tailoring shop. Normally they would be on the first floor, but because you're looking for something specific of nobility you would be able to find something on the third floor. So, whatever attire that you'd kind of like to wear, go ahead and speak it.
I would like to see if there's like a more like a fancy cloak.
Okay, so you head to a noble tailor shop, and you're greeted by a copper-scaled dragonborn, elderly female. So, you want a fancy cloak? What color are we looking for here today?
I want something. Give me something like what colors would are like what's the word? Are considered like high class within the Dragonborn.
Not from around here, are you? Well, if you're looking
Yes, I don't want to wear like a color that's like offensive or
Oh, no. Due to the nature of us Dragonborn, well, we all come in many colors, as you can see in my orangish brown copper scales. We value all sorts of colors equally. As far as noble-looking ones, you're definitely not looking for earthy tones. So, if I could make a recommendation, where are you going? What are you doing this evening that you will require some extra garments?
Yeah, I am to play at the
The Winged Halls.
winged halls.
Oh,
So I'm to perform there.
perfect. I know exactly what you need. And she brings out this. It's a purple robe, and or not robe, but more like a cloak, half cape, and that half cape is adorned with platinum lining. It sheens on the edges with red buttons that go down the jacket portion. And with
Oh.
that on the interior is a silky black smooth. So whenever you were to twirl, and she tells you, go ahead, give it a spin. As you move around, the purple cloak is giving hints of black and red with each movement that you decide to make. I think this is exactly what a fine gentleman like you would need.
Oh, I like it. I like it. Um, yes, I'm convinced. How much for this fine garment?
This will only run you 5 gold.
5 gold? Then yes, I will take it.
Perfect. I wish you the best on your performance, young one. And do take care
Thank
of
you.
yourself.
Thank you very much. Uh, um, I'll make sure not to disappoint.
Love to hear it. And as you exit
So,
the tailoring shop, now with your new fine cloak in hand, I believe it is time we make our way to the Winged Halls.
yeah.
So as you walk around the third layer and you head to the more eastern side of the city, you notice the grand hall that you've already been to once before when you accepted the contract. And there's a lot more foot traffic from carriages and whatnot parking out front of the building. And as you approach, you can see guards and bouncers alike. But next to them, you see a female silver dragonborn, the organizer of this event, the one you would have met up with already. Her name, she will reintroduce herself as Bala Daxier. Thank you very much for coming. I hope you are ready to put on a fine performance this evening.
Thank you very much for having me. And yes, I am ready for tonight.
We so look forward to it, and I'm sure your co-performer will look forward to it as well. Ah, well, if that's not him now, Elion, please meet your co-performer and potentially competitor, Mr. Baron Frederick Wisteria. And she gestures to a green dragonborn who approaches from the side. Describe your character, Eris.
Um, you see is a noble green dragon, dressed in the finest of darker green silk, with a standard suit, vest, a handkerchief, uh, a poisonous flower of wisteria in his coat pocket. He carries his instrument in a very artisan wood case, finest with the small glitters of etches onto the case. He's not standing out with his colors because it's more of a darker tone, but it shines brightly under just the right light.
Okay.
Yes.
Would you like to say anything?
Pleasure to meet you.
There you go.
Who are you? And
My
who
name,
brought-
the pleasure is mine. My name is Elion Velaris.
Elion, you say? You're not from around here, are you?
Yeah, no, as you can see, yes, I am no dragonborn.
Clearly, you still have the tag on right there on your on your coat.
Oh,
Vala lets out a little chuckle.
oh, my apologies. I I
It's no worry.
immediately.
She leans down and cuts it with one of her fingernails. Don't you worry. This'll be our little secret.
Well, the pleasure is all mine, as I offer a handshake.
I extend my hand and do a firm handshake back. The pleasure is mine again, and let's have a good performance today.
I hope we shall. As I put my hands behind my back and do a little snap of a spell. You may roll perception if you want.
Perception.
Perception. If you're curious of what I did or not.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll that shit. Okay. Uh-huh. 11. No bonus.
How stealthy
No
were
bonus. How stealthy have I been?
you being? Or how stealthy were you being with the spell? Were you trying to hide it?
No, I was not trying to hide it.
I would say 11 is enough for him to notice.
You see, my hands are a lot cleaner than before.
You could identify it was a cantrip of some kind, but you're not quite certain what it is called. As you are familiar with cantrips in that way, as a fellow spellcaster. Anyway, thank you all. I'm glad the meeting has been cordial, and I cannot wait to see the performance. Please, if you would come with me, I will take you both backstage, and we will get this show on the road, as they say.
Yes, gladly. I hope you do keep up a stead. As I quickly follow behind her.
Always for you, Mr. Oberon. And she
Charmed.
takes you through. Normally, a lot of the things in this, a lot of the buildings in Wyvern are relatively round and spherical. This one does have a more hexagonal shape to it, and at each corner you can see red cloths hanging down balconies, and each red cloth has the symbol of the platinum dragon on it. And this place goes up 2-3 stories ish of just rows of seats, with the balconies being the exceptions, where those ones will have much finer decor. This is definitely a classy theater. So as you make it backstage, Vala turns to you both and says, both of you will be performing simultaneously, bouncing off of one another to the best of your abilities. Should you decide to make it a competition is up to you, but the nobles love, would you say, battling performances? And they will eat it right up and will enjoy it greatly should you guys lean into the endeavor.
Oh, I'm pretty sure this won't be of a challenge for this year. As I say smirkly.
Well, Elion, don't let him push you over. I'm sure you can stand up for yourself just fine.
I can stand up fine for myself, say with a confident smirk. I would say, if you want to make this more interesting, we can play it cool at the beginning, just a regular performance, and then sometime in the middle, we could start the battle.
Ah, yes. Quite the lovely idea.
I have
I'll
an
let
even
you take a.
spicier idea. Baron, if you may. And she takes a gander at your cloak. I believe this thing is very valuable. Or would you say you'd be willing to put it on the line should you lose this little bout?
Ah, this is but a trifle. It's a dear old cloak from my previous mentor. Sadly, I did not find a good apprentice to take my lead right after I retired. But no matter. It's just a trifling. It'll be fine. But what would you say you would wager?
Hmm. Well, I'm but a humble adventurer. I don't have much to offer in the ways of like material or let's just say um like fine garments other than this one I bought not too long ago. As you saw,
Hmm.
you carry some gold.
Sor-
Um,
Sources says that a little birdie told me that you are one of the fellow travelers of the finest Crimson Dragon. I
Ruby.
would love to have a little signature onto my, and then as I pat on my instrument case, right here. What do you think?
a signature. Why would
Yeah.
you want a signature from my fellow traveling companion?
Do you not know? Why, he's the infamous Ruby Dragon of legend. Some people say that the visage of the Ruby Dragon would come to unite all of dragonkind once more. Often fairy tales told from parents to young ones. No one ever thought it would come true until the
Yes.
news got around town. Everyone would be honored to be in such a presence of an esteemed adventurer and hero, should he live up to the expectations bestowed upon him anyway.
Indeed. And that's why I would like to take first hand and have him under my wing, if possible.
Well, I mean, I was aware that he was a special someone, and right from the start, mind you. As far as taking him under your wing, I mean that's not necessarily up to me to decide. We're just
I
traveling
think he was
companions.
referring to his signature on his instrument being under his wing.
That's
Oh,
correct.
I see. That's my apologies. I misunderstood.
Oh,
Yes, one
silly
cannot just
half-elf.
simply own a prestige manor like the Ruby Dragonborn of legend.
I see. I see. I mean,
It would be blasphemous.
And at this point,
I mean,
you guys hear a dong, a clock tower going off. All right. As much as I love this idle chit chat, I'm afraid we have to make our way to the stages. So wrap up your conversation here and prepare yourselves for the performance. I wish you all the best of luck.
Yes, I would love a. I hope you'll have a wonderful match with me. It'll be of the lifetime, as
the
perhaps.
sentiment is mutual. But yeah, I'll see what I can do as far as the signature goes, and yeah, let's let the best performer win.
Yes, excellent. I'll let you take the lead.
And then Vala puts her hand out. before you guys walk up onto the stage, and she says, "Allow me to go out, and I will introduce you both." And she walks out on stage, and you hear a small bit of, golf clapping up into the rafters, and it echoes throughout this large cavern, seemingly like a cavern, because this was built a long time ago, built into the mountain. That's kind of why it has an hexagonal shape, as it was shaped around it. With the only muffling being the big red banners thrown across the balconies. Thank you very much for coming, everyone. I very much appreciate your attendance. But I believe we have all waited long enough for the show to begin. Let me bring out our performers for this evening. I do very much hope you will enjoy them. First up, we have Elion Valeris, a newcomer to this land, who will be putting on his best of performances for you. And she gestures for you to come out. Another round of golf clapping as you come out. Go ahead, you can move your miniature over to the theater stage that I have set up over here.
Oh, this is very nice.
Wooden seats just to represent. It's not actual wood chairs. And for his partner in this performance, allow me to introduce a very familiar face to this pristine theatre. Baron Frederick Wisteria. Another round of golf clapping as you are brought to the stage. Let me just grab your Durag. Yeah, you just use Duragan. just for ease of use. I didn't actually prepare you, character. My bad.
You copy Doas and like.
I could.
Oh, yeah,
I could. Oh yeah, because it's like different stats and everything. Actually, here, let me just do that really quick. So, basically, as you all entered out, she takes her bow and leaves. And which one of you would like to start?
I believe it was me.
So, you can go ahead and make a little description of what style of music you'd like to play as you start this encounter.
So I begin simple. So I got my violin and I begin to play a song of what you would hear in your typical in your typical, what's it called, not canteen, like pub, what's the other word for pub, I'm blanking out.
Tavern?
Tavern, yeah, like what you would hear in like a typical tavern. However, slowly I transition into a more elaborate but more flourishing version of the song, that more fitting to the setting, right? Like first it was like, oh, a song, a tavern song, but then I changed the arrangement to a more grandiose arrangement of that song, more fitting to the set. Yeah.
Okay. And what do you bounce off of him with, Baron Frederick?
I will bounce off from his tavern song from before as a rhythm. I'll play as the harmony, and I will slowly transition it slightly into a bit of a small like ballet music, an orchestra, a symphony. With a wave of my hands, I'd be casting the cantrip of Mage Hand, of course, showing off in front of me my beloved instrument as I pull out. My instrument is
The dulcimer.
a dulcimer, yes, with the finest wood just slowly hovering in front of me.
Yeah, so you see basically a faint greenish purple hand holding up his dulcimer. Normally a dulcimer would sit on one's lap and played sideways, but he's having it held up so that way he can walk around with free motion and pluck the dulcimer, with the mage hand adding a mystical essence to it. So all these melodies sink into harmony as you guys play alongside and against one another. I need both of you to make performance checks.
Performance. 5. Shit.
I have 15. Looks like it's gonna be an easy victory.
That's
There you go.
20.
Okay.
30-20.
So, as you heard it, the ballroom seems to take to this older fashioned style, lower class style tavern, and then as they listen to it, they begin feeling it as you shift it into a more royal decree, and then when you pass it off over to Baron Frederick. He takes it, but isn't quite prepared for that more down-to-earth style that you've been practicing all your life on the streets. So,
My face is a little disgruntled. Seeing my audience.
as Baron
being
Frederick performs, Elion,
Mhm.
a vision comes to you. A flashback, if you will, while you're performing, as you perform along with him, but more in the background. You see your life from before flash before your eyes. You see Araleus' face. As she leans in for a kiss, it flashes again. You then go to the scene of her giving you the news of her leaving. Another flash. A dark, rainy night of you walking alone. And one last flash. Before you lies a familiar-looking tavern in a town called Lyfen.
Bless you.
Thanks.
What would you like to do? All you see is a tavern in front of you.
And out of character, this is like an interactable vision.
Yes,
Like
this is
a-
like an
of sorts?
interactable vision.
Okay. So I would like to head over to the counter.
Okay. You approach the door to the tavern and you go to walk in. Flash over to Baron Frederick. As you're performing, feeling cocky in your performance, but not quite so, you take a look over at Elion. You see his eyes kind of glaze over into cloudy white fog a little bit. However, you see him walking towards the edge of the stage, and he doesn't look like he's stopping. What do you want to do?
I would, I will move up with him ever so slowly, hoping to guide him with my tail. To be like, we're doing like, if anything, I'm trying to like guide him. Like, imagine this, doing a 90-degree, going small, pacing around here,
Okay.
going around slowly as
Both of you make dexterity saving throws.
Break.
Okay. So, unfortunately, even though you were quick enough to react to him, he's too far gone. And as you kind of lean over to him and try to drag him with your tail, his foot catches your tail and you both stumble off the stage. Now, Durham, Elion, all you see is the tavern. The door opens up. As you walk into the tavern, your eyes refocus. You're no longer in a tavern, and Frederick, you are no longer on stage. You both find yourself in a very old, ancient, underground,
Both of us?
seemingly man-made temple, lit as there is faint fey light along the walls. Both of you are here.
Is my instrument in front of me still? Am I still playing? Are we
No.
both still playing? No?
No.
Okay.
Your instruments are no longer there. You feel like you could perform your normal powers as normal, but your instrument that was there is no longer there. Same thing, Elion, your instrument is no longer there. However, this feeling
Where are we?
shakes you. Yeah, go ahead.
Where are we? Are we just on the stage right now? What the devil's going around here?
I have no idea, my friend.
So, Elion, you look around the walls. These walls seem very familiar.
However, this place, I've been here before.
Okay. So the chamber in front of you opens up as the vision lets loose more ground for both of you to see, both of you part of this. You see a hallway. You look behind you, there's doors there, but it doesn't feel like you could even go through them. But in front of you, you see two doors, big doors, and in the center is a pillar with 6 levers on it. Very familiar to you, Elion. Just rearranged differently, as if the memory is imperfect. What would you like to do?
I would like to walk over and inspect pillar.
Go ahead and make an investigation check, if you're just inspecting.
Investigation, that is.
Can I make a slight perception check to see how clean is this room?
Go make a
Okay.
perception check. Well, you can't see inside the room.
Well, I mean, like the hallway.
Oh, the
because,
hallway?
You know,
Yeah. You
yeah.
can make a perception check for that. So, Elion, you don't really notice too much, other than these are 6 very familiar levers.
Shit.
Natural 20. You notice that this hallway is pristine, but at the same time dirty. It feels like it's not even real.
No matter. I shall have a quick, noble upper tones, as you will. And then I will do some small snaps to clean around this area. Now that's what can a noble could walk on.
Okay. Elion, what would you like to do?
Can I use my what's it called? My Eldritch Invocation, Eldritch Sight, and Detect Magic.
Sure. You use Eldritch Invocation. You notice the magical essence coming from these levers. You aren't quite sure what it is. It seems like this whole place is a little magical, but at the same time, it also doesn't feel real either.
I would like to attempt to open the door.
Do you try to just push open the door normally?
Yes.
It doesn't budge.
What is this
Nah.
strange contraption in front of us? You said you've been here before.
It feels like I've been here before, but I don't know. This is different.
Different? Different how?
I don't know. Just a dream, maybe. A suppressed memory of sorts.
Is
As
it
I
kind of
say
like
that.
a
Mhm.
manor when you walk into a manor and then you notice all the decorations and carpets are at a different color, or as I'm trying to,
Mhm.
trying to understand what's going on, like what kind of small changes or big changes do you feel?
Feels like I've been here in some sort of dream or something. I don't know. And then as I'm saying that, I attempt to pull one of the levers.
Okay. So, as you pull down on one of the levers, you hear the familiar doo-doo, and then all of the leather levers seize up at once. And you try to pull on it again, and it doesn't move. But at just that moment, you see a shadowy hand guide you. And as that shadowy hand touches each lever in the sequence needed, the doors open. And inside,
Fascinating.
a small chamber, a very small chamber, not one you're used to, but it holds a very similar statue to your patron Arleth sitting in the corner. One you've definitely seen before.
I walk into the chamber, front of
I'll
the
follow
statue.
behind you, very so carefully from back, just making sure that the door doesn't suddenly close on us,
Yeah.
since he's unfamiliar with the environment. But also, don't want to leave you at your side because you may be the only way he can escape from this.
Hmm. I acknowledge it with a slight nod. Too entranced or too focused on the statue, and
Okay.
I just mutter the her name.
All right.
It's Arlen.
As you say her name, I need both of you to make perception checks.
Ugh, rough. Double
Okay.
rough.
So, 13 was the DC you needed.
Hog.
As you see the statue, you say her name, and a shadow begins to arise from the statue. Except this shadow doesn't take the form of the one of the hand that you saw. This one takes an undead form, similar to the lich that you saw, as it raises out from the statue. I need both of you to roll for initiative.
Oh shit.
If you hadn't rolled a 13, you were about to get surprise round.
Yeah, I got surprised.
So only creature 1, so just 18 for the creature.
I'll roll myself for the second turn.
So yeah,
Boom.
you are. So roll for initiative. However, you won't take part till the second wave of initiative. So
Yep.
we got a 5 and a 15. Let me get rid of these. 5 and I'll just put 15 here for Duragan. That'll be you. Okay. Well, this creature gets to act first, and you see it. I knew you'd return. And he will just fly out from this. And he will take a strike at you, Elion. +6 to hit. $21.
Bitch.
Okay.
Yeah.
21. It hits.
You will take 4d8. $19 points of necrotic damage.
Am I full HP also, by the way?
Yes,
or...
you are at full HP.
Yes.
Okay.
You had a long rest and all that.
So wait, how much? 19.
19 HP. And that will end its turn. So, Frederick, your turn gets skipped for this round, as you did not quite see the shadow in time. Elion, what would you like to do?
Okay, so I want to I want to use my steel string rapier to attack. I want to use its passive as well.
It's
With one
its
cantrip of-
ability.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, ability. Yeah, that's what I meant. Its ability.
Okay, so go ahead and roll to hit to see if you hit first, before you decide to use the ability. $21 definitely hits. So go ahead and
Okay.
do what the ability describes.
Okay, the ability describes once per long rest as a reaction. You can combine this weapon's melee attack with one cantrip of your choice. You do not make a separate roll for the cantrip.
Okay, so because you hit, go ahead and roll your Hexblade damage on top of, I assume, Eldritch Blast damage at the same time, or whatever cantrip of your choice.
Yeah. Yes, I'll do Eldritch Blast. So it is 1d8, right?
Yep.
Plus the Eldritch Blast, right?
Yep.
So 1d8 and then 1.
It would be 2d10.
Yeah.
Because one activation of your cantrip is 2 blasts, so
Okay, and then
plus 5.
10, which would be.
Well, no, it doesn't add
Oh.
your modifier to the extra blast, so it would just be a +5,
Oh, okay, okay.
as it is just a
Roll.
bonus effect.
20.
All right, 20 points of damage. Devastatingly, the wraith, its form shifts, and as you can hear the grumbling of the lich that you fought in the Temple of Arleth. Now that you get a feeling for it, your magic works. This feels like a vision, but at the same time, being a vision, it feels like you're also in the Feywild. And from what you recall, time doesn't actually work properly in the Feywild, so you don't know if this is past, present, or future.
Infinite possibilities condensed into a single moment.
There you go. Okay, so we go back around to the Wraith's turn, who will then shift around here, and then Frederick it's going to take a swipe at you, and as it'll do that,
What
it'll
the
say,
fuck is that?
"So you can't protect your friends after all."
What a hideous
Does a
creature!
15 hit?
15?
No.
Yeah, to Frederick. No? Okay, so
No.
as it goes to do that, I could protect myself. You let out. As you move in such a weird way from your bard-like reflexes, and the claws of this shadowy creature miss you entirely. And then it I will not fail. And it will incorporeally move into the wall. And then it end its turn there. And because it ended its turn in the wall, it will take 1d10 force damage. Oof. 9 points of force damage to it. But it is no longer within your guys' vision. You just saw it fade into the wall. Frederick, you're up.
What horror creature is this? I don't know what the heck is going on. But, of course, being in this tiny room does not seem to fit well. Bodes well, especially since the walls are a bit closer. So, I'll take a step back. And I cast a healing word onto Elion, saying, I don't know what's going on, but I don't like it being here. Other than the healing, I would prepare a shot from wherever it's will be at. Let's see.
With your hand
2d4.
crossbow?
Yes, my hand crossbow.
Okay.
Hoping that it's in my hand.
It is. You have your weapon.
Okay.
Okay, so how much healing for Elion?
I'm rolling it now. 6.
Wait, is it only +1?
It's wisdom, right?
Well, for cleric it's wisdom. For
For
bard, I
For
think
bard
it's
is
based on your charisma.
charisma.
Oh, charisma? Alright, alright. It's
Yeah,
a
whatever
+4.
your spellcasting ability is, so it'd be
Sorry.
your charisma.
So 5.
So it'd be
9. It'd
9
be 9.
points of healing.
Yes.
so wait, +9 or 9 total?
No.
Plus-
9 total. 9 total.
Yeah,
9 total?
you
Oh,
gain
okay,
you gain
okay.
9 HP. So you took 19, and then you gained 9. So you should be 10 from where you originally were.
What kind of horrid creature is this? Is it someone that you know? As I'm.
Unfortunately, yes, but no. I
Alright.
know who this guy is, but I don't know who he is or what he wants. Other
Okay.
than to destroy my patron.
Elion, you're up.
So, I take the same stance of like not wanting to be in this room, this crammed room. So I'll take a couple of steps. So, I move over here.
Okay.
And my turn. Yes, don't have much interact with.
A quick
Okay.
quibble.
All right. It is now the Wraith's turn, who will then appear out the side of the wall here. And we'll go ahead and make a swipe after moving here. So, Frederick, you can get your crossbow shot in since you held your action to shoot.
All right. 20 plus 7 to hit.
Does a 16 hit you?
16 hit me. Yes.
Okay,
Does a 25
so
hit you?
you will yes, you will definitely hit. And we'll also roll my damage for you.
And then I will do vice versa.
So you will take 15 points of necrotic damage.
16? Alright.
15.
Oh, 15.
And then 8 points of piercing damage. Your hand crossbow's a +1, right? I gave you a +1 for this. However, the bolts that you're firing are normal bolts, and that non-magical piercing damage from the bolts doesn't appear to do as much to this wraith as you had hoped.
Yes. There is a +4 to it.
So would it have
yeah,
been
8 total.
would it have been 5 damage instead of 4, or no, you got that right.
Take,
Yeah, no,
yeah.
you got it right. Okay. But yeah, even though the crossbow's magical, the bolts you're firing from it aren't quite magical, and it dealt half damage, as this wraith seems to be resistant to piercing. And then it will end its turn there, holding both of you locked down in its location. Frederick, you're up.
Alright. Noticing that piercing damage may have not worked, I quickly pull the dagger from my free hand and take a swipe at him. Let's see. Dagger 6. So.
Okay.
Yeah, 6. Does 17 hit?
17 does hit. Go ahead and roll damage. Okay, 7 damage. However, also gets rounded down to 3, as it seems that any hit from a non-magical source doesn't seem to do as much to this creature.
I shout out, "Wield your magic! This is seems to be a spirit of some sort. I don't think any physical contact will damage it."
Would you like to move, or is that your turn? You also have your bonus action, should you desire to do anything.
Yes, let me take a quick look through what I have here.
Not a lot of your spells are, but you do have a class feature
Yeah.
that is very popular for bonus actions. Should you decide to use it, you don't have to. I'm just letting you know that this is a class feature you have a lot of uses of, should you decide to expend them.
I will use a bardic inspiration. I will confer it to Elion. Bardic inspiration.
So basically what you'll do is you're going to roll because we're level 8, you're going to roll a d8. and he'll
Okay.
be able to use that D8 to uh, enhance an ability check, enhance an attack roll, or enhance a saving throw. And because of the item you're wearing, you actually heal him whenever you give a bardic inspiration as well.
All right.
Juice.
So do I
Is
roll
it
it
a
now,
Yeah,
or
you can
I have
roll
to
it
wait till
now.
after?
So as you give it to him, you can roll the D8 now because actually no, sorry, you roll the D4 now because you give him bardic inspiration, then he rolls the D8 later. However, you roll a
Okay.
D4 plus your charisma, and that's how much healing he gets from your cloak.
Dang it! I hit clear instead of roll.
Happens way too often.
So you receive 8 more points of healing, Elion, from his bardic inspiration, and you have that D8 available to you should you decide to use it. And now it's your go. Go ahead and go, Elion.
Okay. Understood. Magic it is. So. I take one, two steps back.
As you
Opportunity
take
attack,
2
right?
steps back, yes, he will attempt to opportunity attack you.
Reaction, Hellish Rebuke.
Okay, so 10 it misses. Does Hellish Rebuke reaction from taking damage? So he missed
Oh,
because he only
taking
rolled a
damage.
10.
Shit.
So you cannot use Hellish Rebuke.
Fuck. Oh, well.
However, he missed, so feel free to do your turn as you please.
Mm-hmm. I was actually counting on getting hit. But when I want to get hit, I don't get hit. Smooge.
I blame the dice, not me.
Well, I'll just do the Eldritch Blast.
All right, roll to hit.
So it's 2d10, 20 plus 5. Wait. Plus 8, right?
Plus 8,
I am
yes.
so fucking...
Yeah, it's all right up here, remember. So 14 and 14.
Yeah.
Both hit. Go ahead and roll damage on both.
Oh, hell yeah. Wait. Yes. Laggage.
Laggage. Alright, so 18 points of damage. Okay.
And I do want to knock him towards the
Yeah, that's fine. Okay. So it's the Wraith's turn now. And he will, as his form is flickering at this point, it is barely holding on, but he will walk up and make one last strike at Frederick. You promised to protect, but you can't. God damn it. As you kind of turn around, Frederick, and what did you say? Oh, and you duck underneath the swipe. And he will attempt to back into the wall. Go ahead and make an opportunity attack should you choose to, Frederick.
That I will. I whiff.
He takes 5 points of bludgeoning damage from being in the wall. And have you know it, everything goes silent. You saw him escape, but it doesn't feel like his presence is there anymore. And Elion, at the end of the hallway, you can see a shadow, a familiar shadow of Arleth. where the altar once was. And she's holding out her shadowy figure, her hands, as if to request an embrace.
I go over to the altar
Do
and
you
attempt to. Hmm?
do you embrace her shadow?
Can I make a Arcana check?
Sure.
Alright, let's see. Arcana's 1. Of course. It's my awful stat. Should have used perception.
Well, what are you trying to do?
To see if it's actually the Wraith in disguise.
Yeah, that's yeah. What's your perception bonus? Well, no. I'd say even with a base 11, you could see that's definitely not a wraith, but you don't know what it is. You can see. You see basically what is basically a cloud, but you can't quite discern a shape as you're not used to seeing something like this. But you can just definitely discern that it's not the wraith.
How odd. How peculiar. As I would reload my crossbow in case of another surprise.
What would you like to do, Elion?
I do attempt to. I attempt to
Okay.
hold the shadow.
So as you walk forward and your hands meet hers as you go into the shadowy form, your guys' vision unclouds. And you're back on the stage prior to the moment where Elion had attempted to fall off. As you shifted tones and melodies, everyone watching, eyes all on you. No one seems to have noticed that it felt like both of you almost just fell off the stage. At least for Frederick. You remember almost falling off the stage and failing and falling off the stage, but you're here performing, your fingers moving almost on their own, as if it hadn't even happened.
The performance must go on, as I said in my head.
And so
Reactivate
it does.
mage's hand as well.
Yeah, the mage hand is still there, funnily enough. You didn't even have to do that. So you see it there, and it was still holding your thing, and you were still performing as if you were here all along. It seems like whenever you left the Feywild, it puts you back in time in a way that you guys don't really expect. Now, the performance continues. I need both of you to make performance checks once again. I believe the score is Elion 1, Frederick 0.
Performance check.
Dirty 22.
A tie. Okay. All right. Well, that definitely counts. So Elion is still 1 up. So the performance goes on and on once again. The melody starts to pick up from more of a ballroom to a lively jaunt. The energy begins to sparkle. And then a chandelier off to the side starts to fall on top of Elion. You both look up and see the chandelier falling from the ceiling. What do you do?
I will quickly cast the Unseen Servant. While quickly do a quick notion to hold out my knees. So I'm more like trying to do a invisible chair, because I'm pretty sure when I uncast Mage Hand to do Unseen Servant, the Mage Hand will be dispelled, correct?
Are they both concentration?
Pretty sure the mage hand is not a concentration.
Neither is Unseen Servant.
Well, if
Where are your
Let's
cantrips? Oh yeah, here they are.
Cantrip?
Yeah, no, they are both. They are both not concentration, so you can have both of them active
Oh,
at the
okay.
same time.
All right, perfect.
So you cast Unseen Servant in an attempt to catch the chandelier, I assume.
Yes.
Okay, Elion, what do you do?
I
Instruments level 1.
that doesn't help.
That's funny.
Well, since I'm still playing my violin, right?
Yeah, you're still playing.
And my violin is like I can use it as a focus, right?
Correct.
I incorporate into my playing a cast of Eldritch Blast to attempt to move the chandelier to knock away the chandelier towards like it's falling towards me, right? But I make sure I move in a way, I cast it in a way that I'm not gonna hurt anybody.
Okay, you can try. So, I need a strength saving throw from the Unseen Servant, who has a strength modifier, who has a strength of 2. So that's a -4 to the roll. And I need Elion. You need to just roll the hit with your Eldritch Blast.
Yikes.
Okay, so
Oh,
using
at least
your
one of them hits.
Yep. Both of them definitely hit. But here's the problem. The force damage that comes out from your Eldritch Blast. You try to move in a way to blow it backwards into the stage wall so that way no bystanders get hurt. But as you try to move that way, an unseen servant passes through and moves the chandelier, and then glass shards start flying towards the audience. And then all of a sudden, Elion and Frederick, both your minds go black. And you're in another location. Hold on. There we go. Frederick, you seem almost corporeal in this room right now, this dark room. You don't see anything at the moment. What would you like to do? All you see is Elion standing in the center of the room, looking at his hands.
All I can see is Elion, nothing else in this area. Would this... I don't see nothing for sure.
You don't see anything, friend or foe. You just see Elion and yourself, so you could take this opportunity to heal yourself if that's something you'd like to do. Or,
yeah. I'll take this chance to heal myself.
Okay, so go ahead and roll for healing on yourself. So, and then I'm going to switch to Elion.
Yeah.
You go to cast on yourself, and you affect yourself, but as you kind of look towards Elion, he doesn't even seem to know you're there. It's almost like you're not even here. You're kind of just like a spectator in this particular ring. Elion, you find yourself staring down a very familiar room. A half man-made cavern in a half-natural cavern. Off to the sides, you can see traces of cylindrical remains of buildings that are not even there. Again, you feel like you're in the Feywild, but this also doesn't feel real at the same time. And as you look forward, you can see two individuals. A very familiar tiefling individual laying on the ground, and a lycanthrope looking directly at you.
Oh shit.
From one side, you hear, "Go to him. Save him." And your hands start to light up with green energy once again, in a very familiar fashion. But as you notice that, the lycanthrope begins to walk towards you and says, "I will rip the heart from your chest, little one." What do you do?
Huh. So, question.
What's up?
Does lycanthrope count as humanoid?
To an extent, yeah.
Old person. I attempt to cast old person on the lycanthrope.
Okay. Go ahead and do so.
The target must succeed a wisdom saving throw
Oh, right.
or have the paralyzed condition for the duration at the end of each of its turns.
Okay, so it doesn't even matter. As you cast the spell, you see that green magical energy building up in your hand, and as you go to cast it at Bloodclaw, you release. But as you release it, it turns from a greenish purple to a greenish hue to a purplish crimson hue. And as the spell releases at the lycanthrope, you hear and the spell, he fades into a shadow. Gone.
Do I witness all this, or
You're
just
seeing
stuff?
this happen, but at the same time, you feel like if you try to talk, you feel muffled. Like no sound is coming out, and you can't even move. It's almost like you're in a corporeal prison. So, Elion, after you fire the spell and that green energy fades into a purplish crimson, in the back of your mind, you hear, "Just as I thought." And from the side, you can see Cecil's hand stretched out towards you. "Why would you let this happen to me?" And he lies motionless on the ground. What do you do?
I attempt to go towards the go towards CC to try to attempt it.
Okay, so you go towards him, and what do you do?
I try to help, like help him out.
How?
Um, wait, I don't think I have. You said that my hands were glowing.
Your hand was glowing a bright green when Arleth blessed you to do so.
Mm-hmm.
But you look at your hand now and it's glowing a purplish crimson.
A purplish crimson.
Yes. And you see the shadow of Arleth. She looks at you, looking down at your friend. She puts her hand on your shoulder and then fades away into nothingness. And you see a single, what looks like to be a globule of water, fall from her head height down onto the ground. Cecil's dead. And once again in the back of your mind, it's okay. You're my plaything now. And from behind you, pixie wings stretch out from behind. Well, aren't you a pretty little thing? I would like to play too. And it's going to make a fairy dust attack at you. 23 to hit.
It hits.
And you're going to take 2d10 radiant damage. It's lagging, but that's 9 points of radiant damage. And as he takes that damage, the 9 points of radiant damage, Frederick, you can see you're screaming at the top of your lungs, like, why can't I do anything? And then as he takes that damage, it feels like the corporeal form breaks, and you fall forward off onto the ground.
I want to know if I could do a quick acrobatics to land on my feet, and
You don't even need to. You feel like you
No.
float majestically down to the ground, like, because there's still all of this pain you guys been feeling. It hurts, but it doesn't feel real. Whatever's happening here doesn't feel real, but it's happening right before your very eyes. So the pixie just went in the turn order. We'll use the same order as last time. Frederick,
Mm-hmm.
combat. What
Can-
would you like to do?
Can I react with hellish rebuke?
Yeah, you can do that. Yeah. It did strike you, so you can do that. But
So
yeah,
I
hellish
will,
rebuke.
prep your
Go
turn,
ahead.
Frederick, while you roll for damage. Is it a dexterity saving throw? Okay.
Makes a sorry. Taking 2d10 damage on a failed save, or have a smudge on a successful, and then oh shit.
All right, go ahead and roll damage, and it takes half.
Okay, the damage is increased by 1d10 for each spell slot level. So we're spell slot level 4.
I'm gonna use my crossbow.
Okay, so roll the
Let's shoot
damage.
at it.
So it should be 2, and then 3, 4, 5. Should be 5d8, 5d10. So 5d10 halved.
2, 3, 4, 5.
And you're gonna crossbow?
Yes.
Yeah, roll to hit.
24.
24 definitely hits. Roll for damage. So Hellish Rebuke
12.
is a whopping 24 points of damage. Well done.
You said half, right?
Oh yeah, half.
12.
So 12. And then the damage on the hand crossbow is a whopping 7 points of damage.
7, 1, 2, that's 10, 20.
And you see this pixie flutter about.
Alright, so I'm gonna move over here. And as a bonus attack, I will strike with my dagger.
Oh yeah, you can do that. Go ahead and roll to hit again. With advantage.
Dirty pixie. As I said that. Swinging 16.
16 does hit.
Wait. Yes. And this one is just a straight D4, correct?
Yeah, just a D4, no modifier, because it's your offhand attack.
Yep.
It might lag for a second here. I'm pulling something out.
Ah.
There it is.
What an evil little fly.
Oh, nice max roll. 4 points of damage. Very nice. Okay, so now's the pixie's turn. And she turns around
It's
at you,
your-
Frederick. Hey!
Yep.
This is my toy! I need you to make a wisdom saving throw. DC of... what was that? 13. Yeah, DC 13, wisdom saving throw. Very
Dirty
nice.
20.
So you feel a spell come on. Your limbs start to turn into what felt like a pig, and then you shake it off, like, whoa, what the fuck was that? And the pixie snaps at you.
Keep your pixie dust away from these regal cloth.
That was her bonus action. She will then, once again, make a fairy dust attack at Elion.
Hit.
22 to hit. 2d10.
That hits.
Seven points of radiant damage. Okay. And that is all she will do. Frederick, you're up.
Oh, isn't it Alion's turn? I did my action.
Oh, right. Yeah, Elion, you're up.
Yeah. Okay. So.
My bad.
Okay,
It's fine.
I'm close. So that's gonna be
And you would have advantage on melee strikes should you decide to do them.
yeah.
Idle chatter.
So
You know this mosquito too?
the one now.
The mosquito.
Oh, yeah. So I'm gonna use my steel string rapier to attack.
Go for it. Roll a hit at advantage.
Wait, yeah, no,
24 does hit. Roll for damage.
so this one is
Because it's your Hexblade, you can use your Charisma modifier for the damage, so it would be a +5. It is your packed
1d8
weapon.
plus 5. I mean +6 because it's also a damage, right?
Correct, yes.
So 1d8 plus 6.
Alright, 12
Oh,
points of damage.
Damage.
Well done. And then it-
And yeah.
Okay, so your turn's done. Now it'll cycle back to the pixie, as it is just alternating turn order for this. As it'll go. Let me roll a d6. And it does recharge. So for its bonus action, it'll use its Burst of Wonder. Once again, Frederick, make a Wisdom saving throw.
Alright. No! I saw that 17. No!
So what you shook it off the first time, but the second time comes around. Boing. You're turned into a pig.
My, at least a regal looking pig. Very noble, or.
No. No, not
No?
at all, unfortunately. And the pixie turns and laughs at you. And it turns back to Elion once again. It is our playtime. And we'll fire another fairy dust at you. God damn, I'm rolling good on these attacks. 23.
Bro.
2d10. 11 points of radiant damage. So as you take all this radiant damage, it's actually anytime you take it, you're not bleeding. Like it hurts, but it doesn't feel real. And it's just these flashes of purplish crimson as this magic dusts your body. And you feel the pain, but it's not quite there. Anyway, Frederick, you're a pig. You can make an improvised weapon attack for a d4 worth of damage if you would like to, but that would be all
Pig
you'd be
charge!
able to do. Pig charge, go for it. Roll to
Pig
hit.
charge! Gonna headbutt it like Son Goku to Piccolo.
Go for it.
Would that be
Just roll a
dexterity
d.
or
Just roll a d20. Just roll a d20.
roll a d20?
It's not based off your stats.
Oh yes,
I'm
that's right.
just
Yeah.
gonna do. Okay, so I will say a pig 13. Yeah, sure. Fuck yeah. I'd say that hits. Go ahead and roll. Roll a d6 plus 2.
And is polymorph concentration or no?
No, it is not. Or well, it is, but for this individual, it doesn't seem to be concentrating on the spell due to its nature. So a whopping 7 points of damage. Very nice. Very good for a pig. As you pig charge, ram it right into its asshole. And it kind of like mounts you as you do it. And begins laughing and just kind of riding around on top of you.
I feel like a poogie when the feline is like on me.
Yeah, basically, yeah. So, Elion, go ahead and do what you'd like to do. You currently see a pixie riding around on a pig.
A very angry pig.
I'm still at the melee range, so I would be disadvantaged. I do another melee attack.
Go for it. At advantage.
At advantage. So
19 definitely hits. You roll for damage.
So D8 plus 6. Come on, bitch. 7.
The lowest
Fortunately, that was just barely enough. As you strike the pixie, it fades into shadow, and the laughing, it fades, but you can still hear it in the back of your mind. And the room grows silent. And all you see in front of you is a staircase leading up.
Am I still in pig form?
No, the pig form fades as soon as the pixie dies.
Pardon for seeing showing you my unsightly manner.
I showed you my bacon, please respond.
I show you my.
Pay no mind. It's all good.
Disgusting creature.
At least they're yummy.
So what was that all about? Since I'm able to freely a mistake, huh?
call back
See,
to a mistake that I did again.
learning more of your character little by little. Well, the performance still awaits us, I assume. Unless there's a little more surprise. Whether it's your journey, I don't know.
Let's um let's see what this staircase leads us to.
So, as you both head up the staircase, before you can even reach the door, it fades to black, and then all of a sudden, cheap ass light. You're both back on stage once again.
Cheap ass light.
The bright lights shining above you, the chandelier in perfect pristine condition. No one was injured, nothing happened, and you both find yourselves playing your instruments as if nothing happened.
I will take this inspiration of his background, scene of Elion's very sad tone, and play it into take the turn of the melody to more of a sad symphony, a painful one.
Okay. The tone of the music changes. It goes from this lively, energetic energy down into a dreary air. Slow but methodical, but beautiful at the same time. How would you like to play off that, Elion?
I follow his lead, and what's it called, and harmonize and play along to the melancholic, the sad melody.
Okay. So, both of you, please make your final performance check of the night.
24. I'm right over here, hovering over.
Okay. All right. We seem to have a tie then. So, you finish off the night with a melancholic, sad, but beautiful expression. Both of you complimenting each other into a finale that, even though it's not loud and triumphant, it rings true in the hearts of everyone in the stadium. And as you guys pluck your final notes and end on a perfect chord, the audience begins clapping. You take a bow. And Vala, off to the side, gestures you to join her off stage. Do you guys go?
Yes.
So, as you guys exit stage right, and as you pass that point where Vala is standing, once again, your vision fades to black. And in front of you, you see a small wooden village. Corpses everywhere. Arrows stuck in all the corpses. Fires burning on all of the buildings. Elion, you notice a bunch of familiar bodies. Purple skin tone with hooved bottom halves. Satyrs. And you see one satyr sitting on his knees in front of a pile of burning corpses. What do you do?
I attempt to approach the satyr
Okay.
gently,
So you make it to about
carefully.
right here. The satyr, on his knees, looks to you, and his hand goes up to reach to your face. Hi. Why are you here?
To help.
You
Make
tried
things
that.
right.
We brought you here to restore balance to the Feywild. But it only made it worse. And this familiar you recognize now. This is the same satyr that you guys captured and let go on that caravan long time ago. And he asked, how could you betray her? How could you betray all of us? And he starts growing massively. This satyr begins tripling in size. And he lets out one final roar. If you know what's good for you, endure the consequences of your mistakes. And he will attempt to smash down on you. So,
Shit.
we will once again be going through a similar style initiative. He will make his prance attack on you. 24 to hit. Jesus, okay.
Great.
2d8 plus 4. So, 8 points of bludgeoning damage. Let her will be done. All right,
Wait, how much?
8 points
Eight.
of bludgeoning damage. All right, Elion, I'll let you go, and then Frederick can go.
Okay. So I do the the melee attack with my steel string rapier. But I decide to use the bardic inspiration I had on me.
Well, you can add to it after you roll to see if you miss or not.
Yeah, okay. Eight.
So yes, you don't even need it. Go ahead and roll to hit.
Isn't it like bonus damage as well or no? No, it's just
Uh,
bonus hit. Yeah.
Let me reread Bardic Inspiration just to make sure. Attack roll. An attempt to hit a target with an attack. The attack succeeds if the roll equals or exceeds the target's armor class. The D20 test encompass the 3 main D20 rolls of the game: ability checks, attack rolls, and saving throw. If something in the game affects D20 tests, it affects all 3 of these rolls. So, Bardic Inspiration is only usable on D20s, therefore it cannot be added onto damage outside of
Okay.
maybe some sort of special subclass ability that I'm unaware of, but either way, his subclass does not have that benefit. So it is just a to help you hit type of thing.
Okay. So D8 plus 6. 11.
All right, 11 points of damage. All right, Frederick, you're up. Unless you'd like to move, Elion.
No, I'm gonna stay here. So that's gonna be opportunity attack.
How tall is this creature? How big is it?
Because he tripled in size, I'd say he's probably about 18 feet tall, give or take. He went from being 6 foot to 18 feet.
All right, I take that as a stature of challenge. I'm gonna probably polymorph into a green dragon form. Am I able to?
You're gonna polymorph him or yourself,
Myself.
and you're going to polymorph into.
A majestic green dragon.
Okay, so let me read polymorph.
I don't know if that
It's
works.
up here.
It says you attempt a creature you see. I'm assuming I.
Yeah. No, I just want to make sure it's how it works. See, within the target must succeed on a wisdom's and shapeshifter form. The form can be any beast that you choose that has a challenge rating equal or less than the target's level or challenge rating. Okay, so if you're polymorphing yourself, you can be up to a CR7 creature. So I'm gonna have to look at the stat blocks here. So you can turn into the only CR or okay, there's a couple. If you're looking to be a young green dragon, it's CR8. Unfortunately, you actually can't turn into specifically a green one.
Okay.
But you could turn into a copper one or a black one. Those are both CR7. Brass one is CR6. Same thing with silver and white.
I'll go with a black one, if that's fine. Since matches with the suit.
Sure. I mean, yeah, that's going to be very powerful. So use your stat block. So that was your action to do so. Unfortunately, I'll put it by your dice tray right there.
Yes.
So you will not be able to do anything else for the rest of this turn other than move.
That's fine. I was hoping that for a somewhat of a bonus action to intimidate with a powerful dragon roar.
No. I would.
No?
Okay. That wouldn't be possible.
You can at least move close to him so we
Yeah,
can...
You could have bardic inspiration before polymorphing. I'd let you do that if you'd like. Since he.
You know what, let's go with that. Yeah.
Since even though he won't get the extra die, he'll still get the healing from your initial bardic inspiration.
Yeah, that sounds good.
So go ahead and roll d4 plus your charisma, and then you can heal that much, Elion. And then I assume you'd like to move up into melee with this guy?
Correct.
Okay.
You get 6.
6 points of healing to you, Elion. Okay. So, it is now the Satyr Revel Master's turn. Who, after... Yeah, okay. He will then play his flute-like instrument, and I need both of you to make a wisdom saving throw of DC 14.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch. Oh wait, let's see his stat block. Does that? Oh, it's a +3. No.
So 9 still doesn't save.
No. Yeah.
Elion?
Wait 1 second. Why is... Oh. I'm confused.
What's
Saving
up?
Throw it says +3, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Uh-huh. Phew.
Nice.
Okay, so you save and take half damage. So the dragon, you are frightened, and you take 13 points of psychic damage.
13 points of second.
So round down to 6 for you, Elion, and you are not frightened as you saved from it.
I get temporary hit points equal to the beast form. Where is it?
Yeah, so the beast has like 127 health. It's very tanky. So good luck keeping track of that. You're probably not going to lose that form before this combat ends. I'll just spoil you that. Okay. So
120.
that was his turn. Elion, go ahead. It is your go.
I move here.
So as you move there, you begin to step onto the corpses of the burning satyrs. Go ahead and roll 3d6.
3d6. So what?
To see how many bodies you step.
You take 9 points of fire damage from stepping on the bodies of the satyrs.
Oh shit! I wasn't. Well, how much was the? Okay. And then I melee attack.
Go for it.
Uh,
That hits.
19. That hit. So that is 1d8.
Nice. 14 points of damage. Okay. So if you end your turn there, at the start of your next turn, you will probably take the same amount of fire damage.
I move 1 year.
Okay. Okay. Frederick, your go. You are a young
Am I
black
still
dragon. Yes, you are feared. You can re-roll the saving throw at the end of your turn, but you cannot
At the end of my turn.
at the end of the turn. So you cannot move towards the creature, and any attack made at the creature while it's within sight is disadvantage.
I'm gonna multi-hit. Multi-attack.
All
At
right.
disadvantage.
Yeah, 3 run attacks. So I'll take the 3 lowest rolls here. So
3,
that's
4, 3.
3, 4, 3.
Wow.
So that's what? 10, 11, and 10? Yeah, looks like it.
Okay,
'Cause
10.
it's plus 7 to
hit
melee
9.
attack here. Yep. Yep, okay, so 10, 11, 10, all miss.
Yep. I'll miss.
You swipe out at the creature, but even though your claws feel like it's going right through it, it feels like you can't find purchase. Like it doesn't exist, but you know it's there. You can hit it. It was just something just felt a little off.
Fear? What is this fear?
Okay.
I'm gonna roll this wisdom, right?
Yeah, wisdom saving throw, DC 14.
Come on.
All right, you snap out of it. You're no longer feared. Okay.
Snap back to reality.
Oops, there's no gravity. All right, so perfect.
Final turn. I'm gonna move right here so I could keep the flank for Elion.
Okay. All right, so to start its turn, it will once again use its Fey Melody, but so once again, wisdom saving throw, both of you, DC 14. However, this time, it doesn't seem to be frightening you. It seems to be playing its instrument in a seductive way.
I don't have my stat block right here. I was gonna say, can I counter chart? But I'm a dragon.
You're a
That doesn't
dragon,
work.
unfortunately.
Yeah. Hey, 14.
Okay, so you save. Elion, you feel compelled by this satyr. You are charmed. And you are incapacitated. So, this effect will end if you take any damage, and you use all your movement to dance in place. Let me just make sure the wording on incapacitated is what I think it is. So you cannot attack the thing that you have charmed. And actually, yeah,
Mhm.
incapacitated. You can't take actions or reactions. So you are just dancing in place for 1 minute. It only ends if you take damage. You can repeat the saving throw at the end of all your turns. But
Okay.
it is now your turn. You cannot take an action. You are dancing in place. Go ahead and make another wisdom saving throw, DC 14, to try to save.
Uh-huh.
Nope.
Bitch.
He continues to dance. Frederick, you saved. Your go.
So because he is dancing in place, do I still have advantage on flank or no?
He is not threatening the creature, so no, you would not have advantage right now,
All right, good thing I
as he is
asked.
incapacitated.
All right, so +7 all these. I'm gonna multi-hit
Go
again.
for it. 3 rend attacks.
Woo!
Ooh. So
So
2 of
a
those hit.
17 and 17 doesn't hit.
17 does not hit.
Ooh. Wow. Okay.
Shit.
It's a 2d4. Okay, so
So it would be a total of 44 plus 8 plus 2d6. So that's your total there.
does that include? I'm gonna choose to double it since it's a critical, right?
Oh,
For all
right.
this.
Oh, right. They're both separate attacks. Okay, so you have to do it one at a time then. So
All right. So first one is 2d4
2d4 and 1d6 plus 4.
1d6 plus 4. Okay.
Doubled. So that's 3, 6, 9, doubled to 18, plus 4. So 22. A whopping 22 points of damage. And now you can make the next strike.
And this one's just straight.
Yeah, just the same thing. Straight. 13
Hey,
points
looks-
of damage. Well done.
13 again. Yeah.
Okay. It is the satyr's turn. He will look at you since you are doing all the damage to it. Let me see if he gets his stuff back. He does not get his stuff back. And he will enrage angrily looking at you and will also make a triple swipe attack. Uh, 17, 25, and 18.
Okay. Say that again.
17, 18, 25. I know the 25 hits, but do the 17
So
and 18 hit?
18 does, 17 doesn't.
Okay, so two out of the 3. Okay, so you will take 28 points of bludgeoning damage.
28. Okay. I pulled up a separate calculator
Okay, that's
to manage
fine.
my temporary points. Yep.
Okay. Elion, you're up. Once again, you're dancing. You can't take actions.
Hit.
End of your turn, make a wisdom saving throw.
Are you huluing right now?
And remember, I was gonna
There
say,
we go.
I will say, by the way, you still had that bardic inspiration die you could have used on the last roll.
Oh yeah, true. Shit.
So, but you're good now.
You, can use it to
You shake
attack,
it off,
yeah.
but it's the end of your turn.
Mhm.
Black Lizord, go
Alright.
for it.
All right, since he snapped out of it by the looks of it, I believe I had advantage now.
Sure.
Well, I'll do it all 3 at a time because apparently the advantage button doesn't work when I put 6. On.
No, it's not. Yeah,
So-
no, it's not meant to do that. So just roll them all consecutively. Like roll them all to hit. So that hits. That hits. That just barely hits. So roll for damage on all of them, even though, yeah, no, it's over. So it'd be a total of 6d4 plus 12 plus 3d6. polymorph, baby. 39 points of damage. How do you want to do this?
Oh, how do I want to do this? Oh man, this is weird since I'm playing as a dragon. Normally, I would either like play as a monk or any other class, but as a dragon, oh man,
Chump his dick
I
off.
I will take this as a primal rend, as in like primal rage. I would carnivorously, ravenously tear this beast apart, split down the middle at the end, like Godzilla, and just fucking blast,
Okay.
acid blast
So,
inside. You know, like was it the second one, King of the Monsters? Of the
bitch, I don't
movie.
know. I don't know what you're talking about. I haven't seen any of
You
that
don't watch
shit.
Godzilla? Oh
Fuck
man.
no.
Um,
So as you lunge forward, you lash with your claws, 2 strikes, slicing it to bits, the shadowy form faltering, and right down the center from top to bottom, your giant dragon mouth crunches down on the top half of his torso. But as you crunch, you feel it disappear, and the vision fades entirely. Elion, you see the satyr burst into shadow nothingness, and then the shadows wrap around you, and you just hear a "Mine is yours to keep." You blink once again, and after that, both of you are back walking off the stage as you were. So, thank you very much for your performance here, my friends. We appreciate you so much. And as promised, your reward. Elion, go ahead and add 500 gold to your inventory.
Pog. So I have 536. That's 1036. Boom.
So,
The gold.
I hope you all enjoyed your performance this evening, because we sure did. That was delightful to listen to. Wonderful as always, Baron. It is nice to see you again.
The pleasure is mine. Thanks for having me again.
fucker. He stole the words exactly out of
Oh, how how nice it is to see a little bit of competitiveness again in this. The nobles are a little too boring as of late, but I guess with the energy in the air of the games that are going on currently, I suppose it is nice to have this. So, right this way, gentlemen, if you please. And she leads you guys out to the theater. Go out the back entrance, and the night is yours.
As we're
Ah,
as we're going out, I stare blankly onto the distance and just do a comment. I was like, "What a bizarre night tonight, huh?"
that it was. As I once more pull out my instrument, the dulcimer, and slightly play once more a solo concert. More of a Nocturne Number 2 from Frederick Chopin.
Chopin.
Chopin. Is it Chopin? I
It's
thought it was
Chopin.
Chopin.
It's Chopin.
Chopin. Chopin. As a,
I,
it's
I
settled.
always
It
thought
reminds me of a settled mood that even through all this tragedy, life goes on. Just keep walking towards the light, young one. Even though your path seems a little dark by the looks of it, I do not know what cloud you'll be chasing. But keep moving forward. Life gets better, little by little. I would slowly take off while mid-play, still playing. I would give him my cloak. My cloak, hoping that it would bring great helpfulness to his future endeavors. Is that fine?
Yep, you are more than willing to do so.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it, and we'll treasure it.
No. Thank you. Gave me a next inspiration for next year's concert. Oh, the poor fool. He will never know what hit him. Or her. But it is fantastic seeing you here. You did pretty well for a halfling,
Half
such as
elf.
yourself. Half elf.
Oops.
Same thing. Halfling. You're half of this, half of that. Next, you're gonna tell me that there's another halfling in your team. I don't know. Wild, very frivolous, we might say. But the night is young, and I must return to the rest of the nobles and the guests. I still have many more to talk to. Fare thee well. As I strove off with my musical instrument still playing.
Listing lazily in front of him via the mage hand. You hear the sounds of his dulcimer fade into silence as he walks off into the night back to his abode. Elion, you stand there looking down at the new item that you have received due to the kindness of the stranger that you just met. You look down at your hands and you see in your hands that eldritch energy that you're so used to conjuring. Instead of it being a normal green glow, it is now a purplish crimson.
What could this mean?
You hear a voice ring in your head. I think you know what it means. You're mine now. She may have abandoned you, but I like my playthings fresh and strong. You will be perfect for me. Keep sowing chaos in my name. It is beautiful to watch.
What have you done? What have I done?
And it is there that we shall end the session. Thank you all so much for coming. I appreciate your time greatly.
No, thank you.